next comes partners capital account. I told you the first step was a revaluation of assets and liabilities. After that, the next one is related to undistributed profit, distribution of undistributed profit and reserve fund or any surplus or profit and loss, whatever it is there in the partnership firm. And the next one is along with that, the next adjustment is related to which one? Next adjustment is related to new partners cash or new partners capital, whatever he will bring into the partnership firm. So already you learnt about the types of maintaining or methods of maintaining partners capital account. There are two methods, fixed and fluctuating. Fixed method already I explained you. Under that method all the adjustments related to partners will come in which account? Partners current account instead of partners capital account. In the same way, in the fluctuating capital method, partners capital account, under fluctuating capital method, it is all the adjustments related to partners are maintained in partners capital account only. There you have learned only few items, that is first thing balance brought down you will write, later on you will write regarding profit and loss appropriation, then you will write regarding this one interest on capital, and then you will write it on the debit side, interest on drawing and all. Apart from that you are having few more adjustments, but at the time of admission of a partner few more adjustments will come in partners capital account. Here for all the problems sake we will maintain everything in capital account only. That means we will maintain fluctuating method of maintaining capital account. We will not follow here current this one fixed capital method. So when you are maintaining fluctuating capital method, apart from those adjustment you are having still more adjustment at the time of, these adjustments will come at the time of admission, retirement as well as death of a partner. So instead of explaining those three adjustments, I gave you the format of partners capital account. Why I gave this? Because in the problem, 12-mark problem, apart from this they will not give any other adjustments at all. Whatever it is here, in this only they will whatever the entries are here, in this only they will give you the problem. So it is easy for you to learn the problem. For that sake I made the format of partners capital account. Now whatever you have learned at the basic concepts regarding fixed and fluctuating, that you need to keep there only, because that they will not ask you the figures there, they will not ask you the problem to solve, they will ask that question only for practical oriented question. That too you need to write only the imaginary figures. But at the time of admission of a partner you will get all the information whatever I have written here, you will get those information in the problem. According to that you need to go on writing, go on solving the problem, go on writing, and then you need to solve the problem. First step is revaluation account. Yesterday I told you it is the account which is prepared to revalue the revalue assets and liabilities of the firm at the time of admission, retirement and death of a partner. Now at the time of admission some more adjustments related to old partners you need to do. Why? Because some profits they earned, only the old partners earned, and they are responsible for that profit. For that sake, if they incur loss also, that is related to old partners only, and new partner is not at all entitled for that. That's why some settlement they will do in the partners capital account, and then again they will draft one more balance sheet, and then they will continue their business. So at the time of admission of a partner, partner's capital account will be like this. So first thing will be balance brought down. Capital account is always a credit balance. So it will start from which side? Credit side only. Why I have written three names? Because A and B means they are, like I am giving the example here. A and B is they are old partners. C is a newly admitted person, newly admitted partner. That's why C I have written at last. But all the entries here while writing, some entries will not be related to new partner. That's why I have put dash here. instead of doing it separately, you can do it separately also. Old partners account once together, and new partner you can do it once again as a cease capital account. So why to do one more account, and why to waste your time for doing that method, doing once again to open that account. So I have clubbed all the three partners together. Two will be the old partner here and one will be the new partner. Always write the new partner name at the last, okay, on both the sides. Actually, he will not have any of the entries in his account apart from whatever the cash, whatever the capital he will bring into the partnership firm. Either it may be he may bring that capital amount in the form of cash or through bank. So at that time only one entry will come for new partner, all other will be related to whom? Related to old partners only. So first step you have done revaluation account, correct? So when you have done revaluation account, there at the end of revaluation account you have transferred that difference amount to which account? Difference amount to old partners capital account. Now who are old partners? Only first two are old partners and the last person is a new partner. That's why balance brought down means already whatever it is there in the balance sheet, previous year balance sheet, that is called as balance brought down, and this balance brought down will come only for old partners because new partner will not be there in the previous or old balance sheet. So balance brought down you need to write for only A and B, that is only for old partners. These balance brought down will be on the liability side of the balance sheet. Which side it is? Liability side of the balance sheet as capital. Liability side of the balance sheet as capital. Capital of A, capital of B. That amount you need to take and write it here. Next comes revaluation account. Revaluation account means in the revaluation account, if it is on the debit side, if that difference amount will come on the debit side, then that revaluation account once again it will come on the credit side of partners capital account. Which side it is? Debit side. Debit side means it is which side? Debit side, if you have written on the revaluation account old partners capital account means that is profit. So debit side it is profit. If there is a profit on revaluation account, that will come on which side? Credit side. You know, in accounts we are having for each and every account two entries on the opposite sides. Once it will come on the debit side of revaluation account, once again it will come on which side? Credit side of partners capital account. There you have written as old partners capital account. This heading you have written old partners capital account. Now in this old partners capital account you are writing it as revaluation account. When it will come on this side, if there is a profit, if it is on the debit side, difference amount is on the debit side, and that time revaluation account will come on which side? Credit side of partners capital account. Next comes goodwill. Goodwill, this will come all the time. There are 4 cases of goodwill. So in that 3 cases also goodwill will come here. Not only 3, all the 4 cases goodwill will come on this side only, and that goodwill is only for the old partners. Only for the old partners. Already you have learned the distribution of goodwill. Distribution of goodwill, when he will bring in the form of cash, then you need to distribute this goodwill in sacrifice ratio. Which ratio? Sacrifice ratio. That is also for only old partners and not for new partner. Next comes profit and loss account. This is what undistributed profit or loss, whatever it is given in the problem, undistributed profit or loss. So if it is given on the liability side, that is considered as profit. Remember, profit and loss account is given on the liability side of the balance sheet in the problem, then it is considered as profit, and that will come on the credit side of which one? Credit side of partners capital account. That too you need to divide only for 2. Only for 2 means only for old partners and not for new partner. Suppose profit and loss account is given on the asset side of the balance sheet, asset side of the old balance sheet, then that profit and loss account will come on the debit side of partners capital account. If it is on the asset side, we need to consider this as loss. This is as loss. So when it is given on the asset side, profit and loss account will come on the debit side of partners capital account. If that profit and loss account is on the liability side, then it will come on the credit side of the balance sheet, credit side of the partners capital account. So next comes reserves and surplus, whatever it is given in the problem. This reserves and surplus will be always on the liability side of the balance sheet. When they will give you on the liability side of the balance sheet, that you need to write it on the credit side of partners capital account. This profit and loss, this reserve fund and this revaluation account, everything should be distributed among the old partners in their old ratio. In their which ratio? Old ratio, not in the new ratio. You need to distribute this among the old partners in their old ratio. Reserve fund, another name for reserve fund is they may give you as general reserve or they may give you as just reserve. So whatever they will give, reserve, reserve fund or general reserve, everything is considered as reserve fund only, and that should come on the credit side of partners capital account, and that too for only 2 partners, and you need to distribute that amount in their old ratio. Next comes after this cash or bank. This is the last entry on the credit side of the partners capital account, that is by cash or bank. This cash or bank is nothing but new partners capital amount, new partners capital, whatever he will bring into the firm, that capital amount he will bring, no, that is considered as cash or bank, and that amount is written only for C. Suppose C will bring 20,000 as a capital at the time of admission, means that 20,000 will come here and you need to write only for C. It will not be applied for A and B. So this is related to which side? Credit side of partners capital account. Now next it will come on the debit side. Actually debit side, in many of the problem you will not have entries at all apart from this balance carried down. But some problem you are having entries. So which entries may come on the debit side? First one I explained you, profit and loss account. If it is on the asset side, then it will come here, and this profit and loss account you need to distribute in which ratio? Old ratio only. If it is on the asset side, then it will come here. Next comes cash or bank account. Here cash or bank means this is for goodwill withdrawn. This is for which one? Goodwill withdrawn by the old partner. If the problem says that new partner will bring the goodwill in the form of cash and it was withdrawn by the old partner, then that withdrawn amount of goodwill will come on the which side? Debit side of partners capital account. For distributing the goodwill will come on which side? Credit side of partners capital account. If they have withdrawn that amount, then it will come on which side? Debit side of partners capital account. Distribution is on the credit side, withdrawn is on the debit side of partners capital account. This is actually case 1. I told you there are 4 cases in the treatment of goodwill. So this is the case 1. Only in the case of case 1, cash or bank related to goodwill will come on the debit side of the partners capital account. Next, one more time, goodwill may come. If this will come, then it will not be there. If this will come, this will not be there. Remember students. So this 2 goodwill account will come. This is also for goodwill withdrawn. This is related to case 4. That means here goodwill amount was not brought by the new partner. Instead of that, goodwill is created in the firm itself and it was withdrawn by all the partner. Created means again goodwill will be on the credit side only, and that is also for only for 2 only. But when it will come for the withdrawn is related to all the partners in their new ratio. Which ratio? New ratio. See, goodwill distribution is in the sacrifice ratio, but when the goodwill when the goodwill is withdrawn, that is case 1, new partner will bring the goodwill, and when he will withdraw that amount, at that time cash or bank you will write. This is also you need to write it in the old ratio only. Which ratio only? Old ratio only. When the goodwill is created or raised in the firm, then goodwill should be distributed in the old ratio and not in the sacrifice ratio. But students, when they will give you problems, at that time no need of calculating sacrifice ratio at all. They will give you old ratio only, and you need to consider that old ratio as sacrifice ratio. So there is no headache at all. From here to here, for everything you can consider which one? Old ratio as a old ratio in for distribution of revaluation, goodwill, profit and loss, reserve fund, everything you can take old ratio only. Okay. So now when it will come for withdrawn, goodwill withdrawn, here for cash and bank, you need to consider which ratio? Old ratio for the withdrawn of that amount by the old partner. But when you will write goodwill, that is case 4, in the goodwill treatment case 4, that time to withdraw the goodwill, you need to give it for all the 3 partners including the new partner. That's why here it will come new ratio. So to withdraw the goodwill, here you require what? New ratio. After doing this, in the problem, always credit side total will be more. Which side total will be more? Credit side total will be more of all the partners. Credit side total will be more of all the partners. That total only you will bring it to which side? Debit side. And here you will write the total. Then minus if there are entries here, and finally you write the amount, remaining amount, difference amount as to balance carried down. What you need to write? To balance as carried down, and this will carry forward to new balance sheet on liability side. Where it will come? It will come on the liability side of new balance sheet. You will write it as capital. The heading you will write as capital. Below that you will write A's capital, B's capital and C's capital. You will start, your problem will start with the old balance sheet. There under the capital only 2 names will be there, A and B. Now you are joining C also. So he will also have now balance carried down. That's why when you will end the problem, when you will prepare new balance sheet, at that time under the capital, now C also will join A, B and C. So this is related to what? This is related to partners capital account. I explained with the help of format only. Actually there are 2 steps they have given at the time of admission. The main thing we need to do is regarding revaluation account, profit and loss and reserve fund. These 2 are undistributed profit and reserves, and next one is treatment of new partners capital. So all these three things we will do it in partners capital account along with other entries. But for the sake of problem, they will not give other entries regarding drawing, interest on capital or capital, etc. They will give you only this much at the time. These are the special adjustment in the case of admission, retirement and death of a partner. Okay, remember at that time also you need to prepare like this only, partners capital account. So I'll explain once again this. Partners capital account will start with balance brought down on the credit side. So it will be related only to the old partners, and this brought down amount, whatever you are writing, that you will get from the old balance sheet. From which side? Liability side. And you will write it here only for the old partner. Actually from first to last all the entries are related to old partners. At last who will enter? new partner will enter, and only one entry is there for him in partners in preparing partners capital account. So that is his capital. Whatever the new partner will bring the capital amount, no, that will come for whom? New partner. Only that is related to whom? New partner. Like he is a guest appearance and he will come at last. All other things will be related to whom? Only the old partners. So next comes revaluation account. Revaluation account, if it is a profit, it will come this side. If it is a loss, you can write here somewhere. If revaluation account loss, loss means which side it is? It will be on the credit side of revaluation account. This is loss. If there is a loss, this will come on this side. Actually, this distribution already will make it in which one? Revaluation account. So, a revaluation account, if there is a profit, it will come this side. If there is a loss, that will come that side. Okay. After that, goodwill. Goodwill will be in the adjustment. They will give this goodwill amount in the adjustment, and this goodwill amount need to distribute only for whom? Old partners in the sacrifice ratio. In first two cases, need to distribute in the sacrifice ratio, and the rest two cases, goodwill should be distributed among the old partners in their old ratio. So regarding goodwill, next step I will do that only. So next will be profit and loss and reserve fund. So undistributed profit and surplus or reserves, whatever it is there in the firm, that should be distributed to old partners in their old ratio. If profit and loss account is given on the liability side of the balance sheet, then it is considered as profit and it should come on the credit side of partners capital account. Suppose profit and loss account is given on the asset side of the balance sheet, the asset side of the old balance sheet, then that profit and loss account will come on the debit side of partners capital account, and that is considered as loss. Okay. So this also you need to distribute in the old ratio, and it is related only to old partners. And last entry is related to new partner. Well, this cash or bank, how you can make as they will give you in the balance sheet bank account or cash account on the asset side. Suppose if they have given bank account, then you need to write here as by bank, but this amount you will get it from the adjustment, that is new partners capital. First only they will give, after the balance sheet only they will give you the amount that you need to consider as what? Considered as new partners capital, and write it only for the new partner on the credit side. Now let us come to the debit side. Actually debit side is having very less item in the problem, but balance carried down will always come on which side? Debit side of partners capital account only, because that side total only it will be more. Capital account is always a credit balance, that's why that side total only it will be more. Okay, so next cash or bank will come on the debit side. Why? Because if the goodwill is brought in, that is I told you case 1 and case 2, the goodwill is brought in by the new partner in the form of cash or bank, that time you will write here goodwill in sacrifice ratio. But case 1 only, if it is retained in the business, then no need to write cash or bank here. If it was withdrawn by the old partner, whatever you will distribute here, the same amount will come here. Sometimes what they will do is, they will say goodwill brought in by goodwill is brought in by the new partner for 20,000. When you will divide, if they have given 1:1 ratio, means for A it will come 10,000 and for B it will come 10,000. But in the adjustment they will say that goodwill amount, half of the goodwill amount is withdrawn by the old partner. When they will give such type of adjustment, that time half of 10,000 is how much? 5,000. So half of 10,000 will come 5,000. Half of again 10,000 is considered as 5,000. So here the goodwill amount is withdrawn. How much? Only half. In case if they have not mentioned half of the goodwill, instead of that they will say that goodwill is brought in by the new partner and it was distributed and withdrawn by the old partner, means instead of 5, directly how much you will distribute there, and that much only should be withdrawn by the old partner. So understood regarding this. This is related to case 1. Case 2 will not come any entry, and for case 3 also this entry will not come. Goodwill treatment only for the case 1, this will come. Okay. Next, 2 goodwill account will come. Either this will come or this will come. This is for case 4. This is for case 1 and this is for case 4. 3 and 2 will not have any entries on the debit side of the partner's capital account. 2 and 3 related to goodwill will not come on the debit side, but 1, 2, 3, 4 for all the cases goodwill will be there on the credit side of partner's capital account. This will come when the goodwill is created in the firm and it was written off. When it was written off, you need to give it for the new partner also. That's why we need to consider new partners. We need to give him also. That's why here goodwill same amount. For example, here if it is 10,000, 10,000, it will come to 15,000, 15,000. 15, 15 you will distribute. This 15, 15 will become how much? This 30,000 only will be distributed among the 3 partners in their new ratio. Which ratio? New ratio. Again, new ratio means if suppose they have given their equal partner, means equal means 1, 1, 1. How much it will become? 1 plus 1 plus 1, it will become 3. That is 1 by 3. Again, all will get 10,000, 10,000 and 10,000 for him. Same amount, but it should be given for one more partner in the new ratio. Okay, so this is related to goodwill. This will come only in the case of, only in case 4 of goodwill treatment. Once again, I have written about revaluation account. If there is a profit, that means on the debit side of which one? Debit side of revaluation account, that will come here. If it is on the credit side, then it will come on the debit side. Next comes last item, that is balance carried down. That means total will be more on this side, that total you will write it here, and that difference amount is considered like this, and this amount should be carried forward to new balance sheet, what you will prepare next, and you need to write it on the liability side of the balance sheet. So this is related to partners capital account. One more it was given, the main adjustment in connection with the admission. The last one is related to adjustment of capital. Correct? Adjustment of adjustment of capital of old partner when new partner will bring according to the new partner's capital. That time cash adjustment will come. That I'll do when I do the problem. That time I'll explain you regarding that. That means when he will bring, for example, his capital is 20,000. They need to adjust their capital according to his capital. So balance carried down will be first only fixed. First only old partner should fix how much they need to adjust there, and if there is an excess amount, then that partner can withdraw. If he is having, for example, his adjustment will come, A's will come 30,000 as balance carried down, and B's it will come 20,000. Means if he is having more than 30,000 in his account, for example, he is having 35,000 capital, means this 5,000 he can withdraw from his account, because minimum balance should be maintained at how much? 30,000. This 5,000 he can withdraw. He can withdraw in the form of cash. That time again one more time cash will come. Suppose he should maintain 24,000. He should maintain 24,000 his balance. He should maintain 20,000. But what happens is his total is only here 19,000. It will come how much? 19,000 means, but minimum balance should be maintained how much? 20,000. At that time this side total will be more, and this 20,000 you need to write here, and this difference amount 1,000 is considered as cash. That is extra cash he need to bring. Why? Because he need to maintain 20,000, but he is having only how much? 19,000 in his account. So 1,000 extra he need to add here, that you need to add and write for whom, who is having less capital. For example, here we have taken B. B's capital is less than minimum, less than the balance when they will get adjusted capital. So that time, that you need to write it there on the credit side. Okay, related to this I will tell you when I was doing that problem. That means 3 adjustments will come in partner's capital account. Now the remaining main adjustment at the time of admission of a partner is related to goodwill. If you learn this goodwill properly, then you can solve the problem easily. As I told you, first step is related to revaluation account, second step is related to partner's capital account, and the last step is related to balance sheet, as you prepared last year, no, the same balance sheet. Before that, we need to understand here the treatment of goodwill.